At Qmenta, so I'm going to tell you how at Qmenta we are transforming the world of neuroimaging for clinical trials and diagnostics for diagnosticians. The brain diseases, neurological diseases like Alzheimer, Parkinson, multiple sclerosis are affecting, reports say, a third of the population. We all know somebody in our families or friends that are affected by such diseases, and most of them are still incurable. And the big issue has been that the brain is well protected, so these precious organs well protected inside the skull, and it's preventing us to evaluate what's happening, where is the damage, make a proper diagnosis. But the good news is that we have imaging technology that provides valuable information, important information in a non-invasive and in vivo way to identify the damage and assess what's happening inside the brain. So literally, we can look inside the brain and see what's happening there. Where is the damage? How is the brain connected? And understand better brain diseases. Now, today, we can summarize it that the medical professionals, are solving this issue of brain diseases in 3 different ways. So right now, in clinical care, the professionals are helping to solve the side effects, the symptoms, to help manage the disease, not really cure the disease. In clinical trials, they are looking to find new drugs to cure brain diseases, but that's more on a medium term. And in the long term, research is doing amazing work to find out ways to prevent brain diseases. But what's common to all of these professionals, are the obstacles to deal with imaging data, to have access to imaging data and quantify information, valuable information from these images. So images need to be collected from scanners in different locations. Data needs to be moved to the different professionals, different centers, CROs, hospitals, researchers. They need to inspect the images. They need to quantify, with algorithms, quantify damage. And all of these, there's different kinds of profiles, different kinds of doctors, radiologists, neuroradiologists, neurologists, biostatisticians, researchers. So it's a huge, actually, mess that in current solutions, they don't solve that. So they kind of suck because everything is very fragmented in moving data from source to getting insight from these images. So what we're providing in Qmenta is a cloud platform, an AI platform that streamlines neuroimaging handling and processing. So it's very simple, it's in the cloud, as I said. It aggregates data, it organizes it automatically, and then we have a series of best-in-class algorithms from our own IP and from other partners that can be easily applied to the images to extract meaning. And all of it in an easy and accessible and adaptive way, so then the interface is adapted to each kind of user. As I said, it's an AI engine, so that the core technology is a cloud platform that is built on top of Google Cloud Platform, AWS, Azure. The data is stored, organized, curated, and then we have a series of algorithms, our own, like deep learning based for brain tumors, white matter lesion segmentation for multiple sclerosis. But we also have best-in-class algorithms with our partnership program that is very easy to add third-party tools to the offering that we provide in the platform. And then the images and the algorithms are easily accessible either in clinical trials, in clinical care, or also in research in one unique, compliant, and secure web platform. There's essentially 2 markets that are very meaningful for us, clinical trials and clinical care. In care, it represents volume. It's the big market, is very impactful, and also as we provide, it brings longevity in the customer value that we can provide, while clinical trials, it represents a more volatile and more, although expansive market, but we have great product readiness. We are already selling in clinical trials, although it's not so big market. We expect to have to increase of revenue, so we are already selling. We'll increase of 4 times our revenue this year, so our goal is to reach 1 million revenue from more than 30 customers in top institutions in Europe, in US, like the NIH, Bayer, Charité in Europe, Cedars-Sinai, Cleveland Clinic, and many others. And we're very proud to have more than 1,000 users from key opinion leaders, experts in these fields that we have tight relationship with. We're also amassing a huge database of brain scans. We have already 5.6 million brain scans that we're using to build new IP, 6 patents filed, and 38 scientific publications. It's a very simple subscription or like software licensing model based on the amount of patients in the studies. And essentially, like, what's unique is that we are solving several issues in one unique platform, in managing data, having the expertise in what to do with neuroimaging, because behind Qmenta, myself and Bezdon, we both started this in 2013 here in Barcelona. We were called Mint Labs, in fact, but now we are 29 people. We got a seed round in 2017 of $3 million, and we are very proud to have in our advisory board people like Chris Llewellyn, the head of McKinsey for AI in healthcare, or Walter Gilbert, Nobel laureate and co-founder of Biogen. We are currently seeking 1.150 million euros. We are launching a campaign in Capital Cell beginning of November. We have 500,000 available, and essentially to accelerate our penetration in the clinical care markets. So it will be a pleasure to have you on board and help us with the detection, prediction, and prevention of brain diseases, and truly make an impact in patients' lives. Thank you.